Alright everybody, and welcome back to the Hilltop Pillbox in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. We're just halfway through turn 6 here, and this is a new camera I'm using. My wife just bought me for our 20th anniversary, so thank you very much, honey. Hopefully I do you proud here. So bear with me as I learn the zoom in, zoom out, and the speeds of everything. But while we've had a very exciting half round of turn 6 here, a lot of interesting things have taken place. So let's just get right into it here. Klaus, what's going on, buddy?
Ja, und wir have had some more successes here versus the we will call them the Soviets. Just to be polite, because I understand this is going out across the world and we don't want to give the impression that we feel superior to everyone, even though we are to a great extent. And yeah, we're able to romp around Russia and no one is stopping us. And there were 6 infantry there, but we were able to dismantle them in short order. A few more actually. There's about 7 infantry and artillery, and we dispatched them with ease. And we also reinforced Norway with a couple of infantry, so that is good. We also bombed Britain. We had 2 of our Heinkel squadrons make it through unscathed, and we rolled, and we got 3, a 1 and a 2 on the dice. So they are having a stern talking to right now. Very, very naughty. They did not hit the targets at all, but we sure upset a lot of fish, I think. Okay, well, on to Ivan here. Ivan, how are we doing there, bud? Looks like you're kind of not doing so hot here in Russia. You're down to pretty much a couple territories. You think the Allies are going to be able to help you out in time?
We are needing no help from allies. This is working perfectly according to our plan. Our fearless leader, Joseph Stalin, he will not let us down. Comrade Stalin has promised to send every man, woman and child, perhaps not in that order, into the German lines, and we will stop the aggression from the Wehrmacht coming in.
Okay, once again, glad I wasn't born in the Soviet Union. There is one thing down here, Klaus, down here in the Middle East. Looks like you guys have done a little bit of stuff on down here. What's going on? How'd you get down there so fast?
Ja, und we had the infantry attack the pro-allied Persians, and so then the 2 tanks could go scooting through on the non-combat move and take the Iraq. Actually, this tank here in Persia came down as an attack as well, so it's all good. But it all worked, and now we have the Iraqi infantry, which are highly touted infantry, make no mistake, and we are knocking on the door here, coming into Cairo. So we are going to have some fun with that, yeah. Looking good.
Alright, well that's it for the European theater. We'll head over here to the Pacific, where we had a pretty interesting time. Well, Hirohito, what's going on? What happened down here? Your carrier, your planes, what's going on, buddy?
We were successful in destroying the imperialist navies from India and the Anzac.
Yeah, looks like you wiped them out. Where's the stuff that wiped them out?
Wiped out.
Okay, so you kind of traded some stuff there. You killed a couple battleships. A carrier, I think a couple planes, a destroyer, and what did you lose?
It is not important. We have a transport. And we built an airfield so we can scramble to protect our transport. Anzac have a plane. And India has some planes. So we have to protect our transport.
Alright, that transport is in a good position right now, actually. Could help you do some fun things.
I know that. That's why I put it there.
Okay, relax. I see also that you've been mucking things up a little bit here in the Pacific. Looks like you took Wake and Guam. Any reason for that?
Because it was there.
Good enough for me. That seems to be kind of a Japanese motto in this game. Looks like you built a big battle wagon though, and a couple more destroyers. We're going to put that bad boy back in where he's supposed to go. Looks like he wants to run out there and just get sunk, but we'll put him back there for you. You also built a couple of fighters in Japan to help scramble, because the Americans continue to build things over here in Alaska. Let's just take a little look here. Tex, what's going on over here in the Alaskan area in the Pacific Theater? Well, what we got here is we got ourselves a problem, as you know, with the Japanese, and so we're setting up a bit of a naval task force, amphibious landing world of hurt kind of thing. Going to be sent on down to Japan anytime now. We're just trying to get everybody in order and get things ready to go. So we built ourselves a factory up in Alaska to go along with the naval base, so we can build ships right there and launch things right speedy quick versus the old Hirohito here, and that should be plenty to keep them occupied, we figure, while the rest of the world is just trying to hold off the Axis. They're as you can see, they're punishing in on Moscow. They're knocking at the gates here in Calcutta. And even Cairo is under a little bit of siege, although I think it's to a bit of a lesser extent, hoping that the Brits can hold out there. Well, I guess we'll find out on the rest of turn 6. First, Tex, what about what's going up here in Iceland? Oh, right there, that's nothing. You can ignore that. Yeah, we're just, I don't want to say anything with Klaus standing right there. Yeah, and I can hear you. The whispering doesn't help. We're all in the same room, you idiot. Now, come on now, Klaus. That ain't a nice way to talk. You know, we're close to inventing a big old bomb. Yeah, and we have the rockets, so there. You cannot defeat us. Okay, you two, why don't you take it outside, and the rest of us are going to move on with the rest of turn 6. Okay, so here we are with the remainder of turn 6. Not a ton of surprises, a little bit low-key, but Britain. See, you had some fun here in southern France. Yes, quite, yes. We brought our transport and our destroyer from Morocco and brought it up here and liberated southern France. And we're holding it, and I'm sure we'll hold it for many, many days. Yeah, I don't think so. Did you bomb Germany? Oh, quite, yes. We bombed them for a whopping 2. Seems that the bombers are not doing their fair share, but we're hoping to make that better in the near future. We also repaired our factory here in Cairo, and we built 3 tanks. So we're trying to hold, but with the nasty Germans and the nasty, not quite so nasty Italians, right there. So we're getting squeezed a little bit, what? Hopefully our friends the Americans can do something about that over in Europe. Yeah, we're trying. And over here in Calcutta, nothing really happened. India, you just kind of building men? Oh yes, we are building many people. And we will build more people to take care of the Japanese people when they come to kill our people. But this turn, we actually are beginning building artillery for a little bit of an offensive punch. Yep, that is a little offensive punch. Oddly enough, you still hold Malaya. So Singapore is still in Allied hands. It's the longest that's ever happened, I believe, in the history of this game. And Anzac, he decided to build a carrier. Any thoughts on that? No thoughts on that. Alright, well, we hope that works out for you. As we turn into turn 7, this could be the final turn, depending on, well, really, folks, it's going to depend on Moscow. And if Moscow falls, that will give the Axis their 12 victory cities, and there are none that can be taken back at this point by the Allies in one turn. So we shall see right at the end of that. Well, folks, it was a mess, but the Germans did end up capturing Moscow. So we're going to call it for an Axis victory. Yes, there are 6 Russian infantry here that can take it back, but they'll have no build. And we're going to be planting 3 more tanks there. Those guys can get within 1 to help take it back. Those 3 tanks can get within 1 to take it back. These guys can get within range to take it back. Yeah, it's just not going to end well for the Russians. So it looks like it's just too little too late for the Allies. We haven't even put the German build on here, which was going to be a bunch of men and tanks just to shore up the defenses, now that the Americans have brought some stuff over and we're building up some more stuff here to help the British start landing. But it's just too little too late, and the Italians built another transport and some artillery and men to bring down here to put some pressure on the Brits again. Just really didn't look good for the Allies, with the Germans here in the Middle East as well. And yeah, just a mess. Calcutta, though, looks very healthy. Looks like Calcutta's done a great job defending herself. Well, thank you very much. You're welcome. And yeah, this is the aftermath of all the dice rolling, and our homemade dice boxes there. But hey, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. And we're going to do some more videos on the 1939 version of Axis and Allies. It's a sweeping game. It's the one that's actually under this board, plus where all the white stuff is, all the white paper. So it's a pretty large large board, to be sure. Sorry if that flyby made you nauseous, but it's a much larger game. But hey, we all love Global 40s. So thanks again for watching from the Hilltop Pillbox here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. Well, we wish you all a great week, and take care.